Let's dive into a wild romance where the childhood crybaby who begged to marry him actually became the absolute ice queen of the entire campus. After zero contact for so many years, he honestly figured they would never ever cross paths again. But who on earth could have predicted she would randomly move into his apartment? Even crazier. After moving in, she pretends to have zero sense of direction every single night, literally just as an excuse to sneak into his bedroom. It all started recently when his mom called, dropping an absolute bombshell his childhood friend Luna was moving in. He instantly shot that ridiculous idea down without hesitation. He vaguely remembered the tiny girl from downstairs. She was a total crybaby back then, constantly trailing behind him while happily screaming, "Leo, brother, Leo." But that was 10 whole years ago. Who even remembers that his mom fired back, "Son, I am informing you, not asking. Your dad and I bought that place outright," his mom Mary declared with absolute boss-level authority. Hearing that strict tone, Leo realized he had literally zero room to complain or refuse. 6 months ago, he mentioned wanting to rent a cheap spot outside to start his brand new business. His parents didn't say anything at all. They just bought this apartment outright, claiming they fully supported his big dreams. Defeated, he twitched his lips and accepted his fate. At exactly 3:30 p.m., he headed downstairs to finally pick her up. Moments later, a taxi pulled up right at the neighborhood gate. The door opened and a stunning girl stepped out. Rocking a pink and white camisole with light blue denim shorts, she perfectly showed off her amazingly straight, flawlessly pale legs. Watch closely, as this seriously the same crybaby from 10 years ago. Spotting him walking down, Luna instantly waved her hand his way. "Brother Leo." He gave a faint reply, even though his face suddenly felt noticeably hot. He really wasn't sure if it was just because her brother Leo sounded way too sweet, or if he was simply getting roasted alive by that blazing afternoon sun. Back inside the apartment, he grabbed some gray men's slippers from the shoe rack and tossed them down. "I don't have women's slippers. Just use these for now." Luna nodded. "Brother Leo, could you take me to the nearby supermarket later today? I want to buy some daily necessities." "No problem." He shut the door and quickly glanced at her. "Besides my personal bedroom, you can pick either of the other 2 open rooms. Which one do you want?" Luna looked around carefully and eventually pointed straight ahead. "I will take this empty room." Seeing her point exactly at the room next to his, Leo's expression instantly dropped. "Are you completely sure that is right next to my bedroom? I clearly remember you having a terrible sense of direction back then." "I am definitely not bad with directions. That was only when I was little and couldn't tell north from south." Her ears turned bright red, but she still argued back with absolute stubborn confidence. "I know what you're thinking, she's totally lying." He gave her a suspicious look, his heart full of serious doubt. So he spoke up. "We are a guy and a girl. Since we are living together now, there are strict boundaries we need to respect. For example, please wear a bit more clothing whenever you're hanging out in the living room. If I look bad, fine, but if you end up compromised, my mom will literally murder me." Luna's tiny face instantly flushed a deep red. "Leo, you absolute dummy. Do you really expect me to wrap myself up like a giant bear? No way. Girls are supposed to look pretty." 10 minutes later, they headed down toward the nearby supermarket. Once outside the neighborhood gate, Leo just casually walked ahead at his own normal pace. Suddenly, a soft, sweet voice called out from behind him. "Brother Leo, you're walking too fast. Can you slow down a bit?" Hearing this, a strange expression flashed across his face. He's tall and just has long legs. Naturally, his walking speed was way faster than Luna's. Realizing his mistake, he awkwardly backtracked a few steps and just scratched his head. Before he could speak, her tiny hand grabbed the corner of his shirt. "I'm not familiar with this whole area. I'm so afraid I'll get separated from you." Right now, Luna's beautiful face was tinted pink, and she was gently biting her lower lip, looking absolutely pitiful. He discreetly swallowed hard and explained, "I didn't mean to leave you behind. I'm just really used to walking fast. Besides, even if you did accidentally get lost, don't you have a map app on your phone to just navigate back?" Hearing that 2 rosy red patches bloomed on Luna's cheeks once again. How incredibly embarrassing. Who would ever dare admit they could still get completely lost while staring directly at a GPS? I absolutely cannot let Leo know this. I would be mocked for eternity. Soon they arrived at the supermarket. In less than half an hour, Luna had already piled that shopping cart sky high. "Brother Leo, can you help me grab those slippers? They're too high, I cannot reach." Luna stood by the flip-flop rack, staring at the top row with sparkling eyes. Seeing this, he reached up and grabbed them quickly, realizing they were adorable slippers featuring a pink bunny pattern. Do all girls like stuff like this? He thought, feeling genuinely mind-blown. Trust me, you'll love this. It was the first time a pink item ever graced his apartment. 5 minutes later, they reached the checkout counter. Stick with me. We are diving into pure comedy. The cashier smiled at us. Handsome guy, want to buy these? I followed her gaze and instantly froze. Before I could answer, a confused voice chimed in beside me. What are those? Luna looked completely serious, her eyes filled with pure innocence. Right next to the register sat several colorful little adult boxes. Those are imported candies. Do not buy them. They are really unhealthy. I lied with a completely straight face, but inside my head, total chaos was absolutely wrecking my last shred of sanity. Thank goodness Luna did not know what those little adult items actually were. Otherwise, this situation would have been catastrophically awkward. Seriously, what is up with this cashier? Asking so bluntly like that. Do we really look like a couple? Luna just said oh and did not overthink it. That evening we returned home. Mary had just left the kitchen. Seeing me carrying 2 huge bags, she chuckled happily. Son, you two are getting along nicely. My lips twitched, but I stayed quiet. My mom was an absolute master at matchmaking. Hello, Auntie Mary. Luna trailed behind me, greeting politely. Luna, it has been so long. Go put your things away first. I just need to cook 2 more dishes, then we can eat. Luna took her bags away, and I dashed into the kitchen. Mom, how long is she staying? Why dislike her? Suddenly having another girl living here, I am just not used to it. Well, by that logic, do you plan to stay single forever? I know you love reading manga, but those 2D characters cannot magically pop out into reality, you know. You really need to learn how to talk to girls. Besides that anime you binge-watched recently, does the female lead not look exactly like Luna? I was completely speechless. Watch closely. I was totally stunned seeing Luna today, too. You and I can barely believe a girl this pretty actually exists. 3 minutes later, the final dish hit the dining table. Mary smiled brightly. Luna, I made this bamboo shoot and meat stir-fry just for you. I clearly remember you loving this dish when you were little. From now on, treat this place like your own home. If you ever need anything, just go bother your big brother, Leo. Thank you, Auntie. The more Mary looked at Luna, the more she absolutely loved her. Beautiful, polite, and an incredible piano player. Hiding a sly smile, Mom asked, You are not dating anyone yet, right? My mom does not let me date yet. Well, your brother Leo is turning 19 soon, and he has not dated either. Honestly, there are benefits to dating later. Luna let out a soft sound and secretly peeked over at me, only to find me staring right back at her. Her face flushed red, and she quickly looked down. I was completely dumbfounded. I literally just glanced at her. Did that really warrant getting so scared? I am not some wild monster, you know. That little exchange was fully captured by Mary's eagle eyes. Her mouth curled into a smirk. She knew Luna was single. She purposely asked that question just so I would hear the answer. Son, your mom can only help you this much. Do not embarrass me. After dinner, I washed dishes in the kitchen while Mary and Luna made the bed inside the bedroom. You and I both want to know, what were they whispering about? The bedroom door was closed, but I still heard giggling coming from inside. After a while, the 2 girls finally walked out. Luna, I will head back now. Get along with Leo. Even if you have not seen each other in 10 years, romantic feelings can slowly be cultivated. Proximity breeds affection after all. What the heck does proximity breeds affection even mean? Is she living here forever? Before I snapped out of it, Mom had already opened the door to catch the elevator. I hurriedly chased her to get answers. Son, Luna is under your roof right now. Take good care of her. Do not dare bully her. Got it, I replied reluctantly. I am an adult now. I will not be childish anymore. I will treat her like my own biological sister and take good care of her. I do not need another daughter. Mary rolled her eyes in pure exasperation. Stepping into the elevator, she frowned. What a dense sun. Did the universe board up his window of romance? How can he treat her like a sister? After finishing my shower that night, I found Luna sitting alone on the living room sofa. I hesitated before asking, Why are you not asleep yet? Do you not have university tomorrow? I was waiting for you. Waiting for me. For what? Brother Leo, could you please accompany me to register tomorrow? Sure. I have plans this afternoon, so I will take you at 9 a.m. You are the best. He is totally making excuses. So what do we take from this? You and I both know a sweet romance is just beginning. Stick with me here. I am not clueless. Luna glared face, turning bright red as she marched into her bedroom. Leo is such a massive dummy. Calling her totally naive, she honestly just wanted to punch him right then. The very next morning, we headed straight to the university campus together. Arriving super early meant the registration line was actually surprisingly short. The students ahead of us quickly finished up. Stepping right up, she placed her official admission letter and ID on the desk. The senior student handling registrations glanced at her letter, his head instantly snapping up in absolute pure shock. "Luna, no way you are the genius piano girl of Cloud City. I watched you play in that big competition back in May. I completely loved the piece you played." The guy jumped up, looking incredibly hyped. "Thank you so much, but others are waiting." "Let us finish this registration first," she replied calmly. Still smiling brightly, the senior handed over her registration forms. Once she finished writing and turned to walk away, the guy completely stopped her in her tracks yet again. "Junior Luna, I am a third year in the piano department, basically your direct senior. Can I add your WeChat? Reach out if you ever need academy help." Classic move. Honestly, guys know exactly what other guys are thinking. 99% of the time, asking for contacts means totally hidden motives. "Sorry, senior, I actually do not use WeChat at all." The senior stood completely speechless. Who does not use WeChat today? Honestly, he figured it totally made sense since Luna is a certified genius piano prodigy. She probably practices piano every single day. When would she ever find extra time online? Whatever they share the same department, he would definitely find future chances to talk. "All right then, Junior Luna. Whenever you make an account, I will add you leaving the registration tent." I simply had to ask her out of pure curiosity. I just searched it on my phone. The top 3 winners from your huge piano competition get a crazy chance to study at famous international music academies abroad. Why did you choose to attend our university? Simply because I really love River City. I lived right here when I was little. The childhood memories are incredibly beautiful, Luna explained, flashing a super sweet smile. Hearing that response, I kept totally quiet. She clearly felt incredibly nostalgic today. Now pay attention here. Her real reasons for returning went much deeper. Anyway, your registration is finally totally finished up. Heading to your department or straight home? Brother Leo, I want to go back now. I will be at this campus for 4 whole years anyway. I can easily explore it later. All right, head back first. My own department is organizing a big meeting this afternoon. Remember the route back. Want me to drop you off? Even though Luna confidently claimed yesterday she was decent with directions, she had only walked this exact path once. I felt slightly worried she might get lost. Do not worry, Brother Leo. I have a map right on my phone. I will just search it. Luna let out 2 adorable muffled giggles. Okay then, head straight back. Since you do not use WeChat, give me your phone number to stay connected. Text me when you get home so I know you are totally safe. I actually have WeChat. Wait, did you not just tell him no, my WeChat exists selectively? Her eyes curved into a sweet smile. She strictly refused adding total strangers. After adding each other, Luna finally left. 2.5 solid hours later, my meeting ended. Checking my phone, I noticed Luna sent a quick text message about half an hour ago. Brother Leo, I am home. I was thoroughly confused. Walking from campus to our neighborhood takes only 20 minutes. You and I are definitely thinking the exact same thing right now. Did she seriously get completely lost? I quickly texted her back. What kind of food do you like? I'm hitting the market for groceries. Brother Leo. Where are you? I really want to go too. Can I come? Sure thing. Come downstairs and wait at the main neighborhood gate. Buying a lot today, so extra hands will absolutely help me out. 10 minutes later, I arrived at the gate and immediately spotted Luna. She was wearing a stunning white dress. Her thick, long hair draped casually over her shoulders, radiating a purely adorable aura. Soon enough, we arrived at the busy market. I stopped in front of an elderly lady's vegetable stall. Leo buying groceries again. What do you need today? I will pick the very best ones for you, Grandma Miller smiled so kindly seeing me. Thank you, Grandma Miller. I crouched down to grab veggies. Is this lovely little lady with you? Grandma Miller asked softly, her wrinkled eyes playfully sizing up Luna. She looks incredibly sweet. Is she your girlfriend? I completely froze. The bitter gourd in my hand instantly hit the floor. No, Grandma Miller. She is my mom's best friend's daughter. We have known each other since childhood. She is merely staying temporarily at my place. Seeing my panic, Luna tilted her head, glanced over, and then told Grandma Miller with a brilliant, radiant smile. Hello there, Grandma. I am not Brother Leo's girlfriend yet. Wait, not yet. Does she mean later? Hearing those crazy words, I suddenly felt multiple layers of hidden meaning that anyone could incredibly easily misunderstand right then. So what do you and I take from this? Grab your chance, bro. Trust me. You are going to want to see what happens next. Stick with me. Hearing this, my face blushed red. I quickly said goodbye to Grandma Miller. Walking back to our apartment, Luna's steps started slowing down. Her little face was completely red, too. Hearing the word girlfriend back there had her heart boiling like a crazy kettle. Luna, please do not take Grandma Miller's words to heart. She is merely curious. Even though she is older, she absolutely loves good gossip. I know. Grandma Miller just thought we looked like a perfect match, so she asked. A perfect match. My entire body stiffened up. I had just been invisibly flirted with. Back home, I walked right into the kitchen to prepare dinner. Luna followed me. Brother Leo, is there absolutely anything I can help you with? Keeping my head totally down, I paused slightly and replied, you can help wash some vegetables. Okay, even though I cannot cook at all, washing veggies is my strong suit. Luna smiled so brightly. She occasionally helped her mom wash vegetables at home and was often praised for it. The kitchen was fairly small. Normally one person could move around freely, but with an extra person it felt a little crowded. I turned my head and secretly watched Luna. Holding a small piece of baby bok choy in her left hand, she used her right hand to gently peel back the leaves, washing away all those tiny bits of mud right under the running water. It was such a completely ordinary task, but why did I suddenly feel Luna was taking it so incredibly seriously that she looked absolutely adorable? I instantly got scared by my own crazy thought and shook my head aggressively. That little crybaby who used to wipe her snot on my clothes is absolutely not cute. You are going to want to see this. Once dinner was ready, Luna eagerly grabbed her chopsticks. Brother Leo, your rice looks so amazingly plump, and it tastes extremely soft and sweet. This was honestly the very first time anyone ever complimented my plain white rice. She made a simple bowl of rice sound like a Michelin star delicacy. Looking like a goofy, satisfied kid, it was honestly kind of adorable. Can I assume this is the first time a girl is eating your cooking? Yeah, the very first time. So that implies you do not have a girlfriend yet, Brother Leo? Yep. I responded completely involuntarily. Looking up at Luna, I found her wearing an incredibly beautiful, bright smile. What the heck? Why is she smiling so happily? Is she mocking my single status now? After eating, Luna stood right up to clear the table. Brother Leo, go sit and rest. I will do the dishes. No need. How can I let a guest wash the dishes? I live here and you are not even charging me rent. So this counts as cohabitating, not being a guest. Hearing this, I immediately explained with extreme seriousness, Luna, we are absolutely not cohabitating. You are boarding here. Cohabitating is a term used for a couple in a romantic relationship living together. Oh, got it. Luna nodded. The bright smile in her eyes deepened. After class the next day, I noticed a WeChat message from Luna. Brother Leo, my department has something going on at noon, so I will not be coming back for lunch. Your meal card has no money, so you simply cannot eat at the cafeteria. I'm not going back for lunch either. There is a cafeteria next to your department. Go wait for me there after class and I will come take you to eat. Okay, Luna replied almost instantly. I glanced at her WeChat display name and found it weirder the more I looked at it. The dazzling little moon. After pondering it for a while, I figured she probably hoped to become a dazzling genius piano girl. A few minutes later, I arrived at the cafeteria but did not see Luna anywhere. Instead, I totally found her standing near a lost and found sign a short distance away. I walked over laughing. You and I know the joke here. Are you waiting so I can claim you from the lost and found? There were no seats anywhere, so I stood here so it would be easier for you to find me. Luna pressed her lips together, a hint of bashfulness in her voice. So awkward. If I had known, I totally would have stood somewhere else. I noticed the strange look on her face and asked in total confusion, why is your face so red? Is it way too hot? No, Brother Leo. Thank you for specially coming to take me to eat. I spoke without even looking up. Not specially. I definitely needed to eat too. We are all just humble, dry rice eaters, total foodies. Leo, you massive idiot, Luna finally understood. The titanium-grade dense guy in front of her was not just normally dense. He was a literal black hole of romance. The crybaby childhood friend who totally clamored to marry me when we were kids grew up to be the Ice Queen campus belle that everyone worships. So what do you and I make of this? We had not seen each other for years yet. Who would expect her to suddenly move in with me? And what I expected far less was, after moving in, she would pretend to have a terrible sense of direction every single night just to sneak right into my room. After having lunch with Luna, she headed back to her academy. I did not have classes in the afternoon, so I arranged to play basketball with some guys. By the time I finished and got home, it was already 4:30 p.m. Luna was not back yet, so I grabbed some shorts and went straight to the bathroom. In the past, absolutely everything in my bathroom was either on the floor or the sink. You and I know cohabitation changes things. Since Luna moved in, every empty wall space vanished, instantly filled with dozens of aesthetic little bottles and jars. She thoughtfully added tiny cute labels to every single shelf, even grabbing a specific holder for my razor. Suddenly, the bathroom felt incredibly spacious, making grabbing my morning essentials so much easier. 5 minutes later, pulling a dark blue towel down, I lazily strolled toward the sofa, one hand casually scrubbing my wet hair while pushing the bathroom door wide open. Right then, the loud click of the front door unlocking echoed. I froze, staring blankly at the entryway. As Luna pushed the door open, her eyes locked onto me standing in the living room completely shirtless. Water dripped down from my wet hair, sliding slowly past my neck, dripping across my chest, and perfectly tracing the faint, toned outlines of my abs. She loudly gasped for air, instantly slapping both of her small hands over her eyes. Whoa! Snapping straight back to reality. I frantically slammed the towel over my lower half. Luna, seriously, keep your voice down. The door is wide open, and there are literally 3 other apartments right here. People will absolutely think something shady is happening in here. I immediately spun on my heels and bolted back inside my room. Only after calming down did it hit me. I had shorts on, I was just missing a shirt. Why did she react so incredibly dramatically? I snatched a plain white tee from my closet, quickly threw it on, and walked out. Luna remained completely frozen in the exact same spot. Check out this wild logic. She actually whined that her eyes were unholy now, just from seeing my upper body. How does that even make any sense? Hey, my bad, I genuinely thought you were coming home way later, so I just totally skipped wearing a shirt today. I saw absolutely nothing. Luna's entire face flushed tomato red. Vigorously shaking her head, she muttered, "Brother Leo, I am heading to my room first." She sprinted into her bedroom as fast as humanly possible. There was absolutely no way she would ever admit that she actually looked. Watching her flee, I sighed heavily. Living with a girl really did bring some truly chaotic inconveniences. I stood frozen momentarily before finally heading into the kitchen to prep dinner. Suddenly, Mary called. My entire expression dropped. Oh no, please no. Did she seriously tattle to my mom? Hey mom, what is up? Son, your dad returned. Bring Luna over for family dinner tomorrow after your classes. I casually hummed in agreement, immediately letting out a massive, heavy sigh of absolute relief. Glaring at Luna's completely silent bedroom door since her frantic escape, I sliced up a fresh plate of sweet watermelon, walked right over, and knocked softly. Luna wants some watermelon. A moment later, the door cracked open. She smiled brightly. Thank you so much, Brother Leo. Honestly, her cute face was still burning intensely red, but we quickly formed a silent mutual agreement to never ever mention that deeply awkward incident. Right then, Luna grabbed a tiny toothpick, speared a juicy piece of watermelon, and suddenly held it directly up to my surprised face. Brother Leo have a piece too. Seeing her bright, smiling face, I was absolutely mesmerized and happily ate that tiny bite of watermelon. It was the absolute sweetest piece from the very center. It should be sweet, right? Yeah, it is super sweet. Take this to the living room. The soup is completely done. Let me stir-fry one last dish and we can finally eat. We have all felt this shift. As I cooked while she lounged, this cozy new dynamic sparked a wonderfully warm feeling inside. I could not really explain it. Thank goodness she never mentioned that incredibly awkward afternoon incident again. Moments ago, I genuinely worried she was secretly inside branding me with some creepy nickname like the Handsome Flasher or something weird. Just thinking about that was absolutely terrifying. Snitching to Mary would have been catastrophic. After eating, Luna sprawled on her bed, burying her blushing face. Leo, you huge dummy, always bullying me. Every single time that intense living room moment crossed her mind, her face felt completely sun-roasted, glowing incredibly hot and vividly red. What should I do? I acted perfectly normal at dinner, but the very second I relax, my brain absolutely refuses to stop replaying everything. It even forced her to remember that specific incident from 10 years ago. Back then, she loved sticking to Leo like glue, but he despised her, following him, desperately wanting to play arcade games with the boys instead. One day, losing his patience, he threw a massive fit and ruthlessly bullied her. Reliving that simply made her even angrier. She clenched her fists viciously, pounding her soft pillow. After classes the next afternoon, I prepared to take Luna to Mom's place for dinner. Relaxing on the sofa, I stared straight toward her door. She dashed into her room the second we returned, casually telling me to wait. But it had literally been 20 full minutes already. What was she possibly doing? 5 minutes later, Luna finally emerged, completely transformed into an absolutely breathtaking pure white dress. Her gorgeous hair gracefully cascaded over her shoulders, perfectly accented by a vibrant red ribbon. Honestly, she looked so overwhelmingly cute. Spooked by my racing thoughts, I rapidly looked away desperately. Chanting internally, I will forever stay fiercely loyal to 2D anime girls. Forever loving 2D girls seeing me. Luna looked completely confused. Was he annoyed? Stick around, we will find out together. Stick with me, we are jumping into this sweet romance. It is 5 p.m. and we are home. Dinner is ready and Luna pops right up. Auntie, let me help you serve the rice today. No way, let Leo do it. His absolute favorite thing in the universe is serving rice. Mary shoots a terrifying look right at me on the sofa. Feeling that intense, loving glare from my mom, I quickly jumped up and sprinted into the kitchen. After we ate, my dad and I stepped out for quick business. Meanwhile, Luna just chilled on the sofa, picking up a juicy strawberry for a sweet bite. Auntie, when will Leo and his dad return? Who knows if they stay out super late? You two should seriously just sleep here tonight. Sleep here? But there are only 2 bedrooms. How will that work? Luna shook her head. Auntie, there is simply not enough space to sleep, right? Oh, I can head back early. There is plenty of space. You and Leo take his room. Wait, hold up. I mean, you sleep with Leo. No, wait, that came out wrong. I mean, you take his bed and he gets the sofa. Luna goes completely red. She is utterly speechless, Auntie Mary, and her wild choice of words could literally give a poor girl a massive heart attack. Was she playing some terrifying game of word roulette? Anyway, my dad and I finally returned home. Checking the clock, it was already past 8 p.m. Luna and I packed up, heading back to our cozy apartment right near the local university. Walking back, Luna trailed closely behind me like a little kid. Her stunning, huge eyes curiously scanned every single detail of our quiet surroundings. Now pay attention here. The streetlights stretched our shadows out super long, but right in the middle, the light completely vanished. Suddenly, it was pitch black. Luna slowed right down, her little heart totally racing with fear. Why did the lights suddenly vanish? Hearing absolute silence, I turned around, feeling confused. There she was, squatting exactly 5 meters away. She looked so incredibly tiny and just absolutely heart-meltingly adorable. Hey, why did you stop? The lights are gone. It is way too dark. Seriously, why is she so terrified of a little darkness? My mom mentioned she left the dorms specifically because she was terrified of the dark. But honestly, I never expected her fear to be this insanely severe. I walked over and gently crouched down. Listen, if you do not move, I am leaving. Brother Leo, please do not leave me all alone. I stared right at her, suddenly completely speechless, having zero clue what to say. Having a ridiculously gorgeous girl acting so wronged, literally on the verge of crying right in front of you, totally unfair. What guy on earth could actually abandon a girl this cute? Hey, do not panic. Just come with me now. There is an awesome late-night snack cart outside selling crispy rice crusts. My absolute treat. My voice went unbelievably soft, and a gentle smile naturally appeared on my face. It really felt like I was coaxing a scared little kid. Okay. Luna stared blankly at the tall boy. In that split second, she felt Leo was just incredibly sweet and unbelievably gentle with her. Since living together, this was the absolute first time he showed such a beautiful, warm smile. So taking a breath, she slowly stood right up. But right as she stood, I suddenly reached out and patted her head. Luna blinked, her cute face exploding into deep red. Her heart felt like it would totally burst, and you and I both know this is awkward. I froze my hand, hovering, zero idea if I should pull away or keep patting her head. I cleared my throat loudly. Hey, you had a dead leaf on your head. Oh, thanks. Luna curled her lips into the warmest smile. Brother Leo, can I please hold your hand? I was totally shocked. Holding hands is crossing a massive line. If my mom finds out, she will actually end me. Yeah, let us skip that. If you are scared, just grab the edge of my shirt like earlier today. What is the point of grabbing your silly old shirt? I really just want to hold your hand. Brother Leo, please, I am literally begging you. Seeing her adorable pout, I hesitated for 1 second. Fine, but only because you are totally terrified and begged to hold my hand, got it? Nope. Exactly, only because wait. What did she say? I felt my hand being wrapped by her incredibly soft fingers. A wild electric shock surged straight through my racing heart. Way too nervous, my grip instantly and involuntarily tightened up. Instantly, a super sweet voice whispered in my ear, "Brother Leo, you are hurting me," snapping back to reality. I quickly loosened my tight grip. That 30-meter alley felt super brief. Once we finally exited, Luna's intense fear completely disappeared. "Brother Leo, since becoming a grown adult, is this your first time holding a girl's hand?" "Yeah, basically, you little dummy." "I am definitely not a little dummy. You are the dummy here." Seeing her get visibly mad and intensely blush simultaneously was just unbelievably cute. A mischievous urge to playfully tease her exploded inside me. Who actually blushes when they are mad? How can any girl be this insanely cute? Stop right there. My ultimate single guy mindset cannot be shaken like this. Snapping back, I spotted the tiny snack cart nearby. "Let us go, little dummy. I am buying you that amazing crispy rice right now." "Okay, I want that, but never call me dummy or I refuse to eat it. Trust me, you and I will love what happens next. If you pass, I'll eat too," watching his tall back. Luna bites her lip. "Stick with me. Their chemistry is completely wild. Why is he such a dummy? He is exactly the same as before, just a big bad guy who loves bullying me." "Hey, auntie, 2 portions of crispy rice." "You got it." I dropped a 10 yuan bill right into the street cart's cash box, quickly scanning all the tasty toppings. Right then I remembered our last market trip. Luna had mentioned she could not eat peanuts. Anti-zero peanuts on one of them and go light on the spice. "Alrighty, buying this for your cute girlfriend. So thoughtful." "No, she is definitely not." I was completely baffled. Why is it so easy to get misunderstood just for bringing a girl out nowadays? Did we really look like a couple? We got home around 9:30 p.m. Right after showering and lying in bed, my new college buddy Harry sent me an urgent text message. "Leo, look at this. Your cute childhood friend just totally blew up on the university forum." Curious, I tapped the thread he sent. The River City University campus belle and beau election. I was absolutely stunned to find Luna sitting comfortably in the top 3 of the campus belle rankings. The university held this massive contest yearly. The crazy part, the actual candidates did not even need to sign up themselves. Anybody could nominate you. Harry frantically texted, "Leo, your girl's votes are totally skyrocketing. There is an entire video of her playing on the front page. Now pay attention here, rumor says some massive simp secretly nominated her. You are gonna absolutely love this crazy video." Hearing that, I clicked play. In a massive concert hall, Luna stepped out onto the bright stage wearing a gorgeous white gown. She smiled warmly, gave a polite bow, and said, "Hello, judges, I am contestant number 6. She elegantly turned, walking straight to the grand piano sitting center stage, and slowly sat down on the bench. For some strange reason, my racing heart suddenly grew incredibly tense. I had never seen Luna play before. As the beautiful multi-minute piano piece played out, I was completely mesmerized by the video, entirely unable to pull my eyes away from her. Checking my phone moments later, I saw Luna's overall votes were still rapidly climbing up. I checked the comments below. "Goddess Luna, I support you. This junior's piano playing is absolutely heavenly. The genius piano girl who wouldn't love a girl this pure and cute." Reading those comments, I couldn't help but frown deeply. This obviously had nothing to do with me, but a weird, indescribably heavy sensation suddenly hit my chest. Honestly, it felt like I didn't actually want Luna receiving attention from so many random people. Right after class the next day, my buddies and I went out to eat hot pot. I finally got back around 9 p.m. However, the living room lights were completely dark, and there was absolutely zero sign of Luna anywhere in her room. Sitting on the sofa, I quickly called her, only to find her phone was turned off. Super weird. Why would her phone go dark this late? I called my mom next, but Luna wasn't there either. Panic started kicking in. Where exactly did this little dummy go? I hung up, jumped off the sofa, and rushed to the front door. Ripping it open, there stood Luna, simply holding a pink paper bag. "Brother Leo, why was the door totally deadbolted? I thought you were already home, so I locked it. Where have you been tonight? Your phone was dead and you ignored me." Hearing this, Luna swapped into her cute slippers, walking straight into the living room. Placing the pink bag onto the coffee table, she excitedly said, "Brother Leo, after I left the academy tonight, I went to the bakery near the school gates to learn how to make cakes. The owner said I did a really good job on this one, so I wanted to bring it back for you to taste. Hurry up, please try it." Seeing her highly expectant eyes, my expression grew heavy. Is she serving herself up to me on a silver platter again? I know what you're thinking. Hand-holding yesterday, homemade cake today. The romantic plot development here is feeling highly suspicious. But seriously, who could reject an adorable little dummy? I hated admitting it, but living with Luna these past few days had sparked a warm feeling I had never ever experienced before. I always thought girls were troublesome creatures and dating was a massive time waste. But if the girl was this cute and beautiful, who on earth would actually find that troublesome? After devouring a few slices, I was completely stuffed. Not wanting waste, I handed the last piece to Luna. Here, you finish this. It is way too late. If I eat that, I'll get fat. You eat it. Wait, what do you mean? Does eating it not make me fat? Luna, this is awful. If I get fat, absolutely zero girls will ever like me. Auntie Mary will hunt you down. They will. Luna smiled happily, her beautiful eyes curving as she spoke with total, unwavering certainty. She suddenly stood up and dashed back to her bedroom. Dummy, it is because I like you. The crying childhood friend who begged to marry me grew up into the flawless Ice Queen campus belle that every single student worships. I honestly thought we would never cross paths again after all these years. But who could have predicted she would suddenly move in with me? And what was even crazier, after she moved in, she literally faked having a terrible sense of direction every single night just to sneak into my room. You and I just witnessed something wild. 2 days with Luna gave me feelings I never had before. Stick with me. Watching her become the campus idol and getting stared at by every single guy made me totally annoyed. After finishing breakfast the next morning, I noticed her bedroom door remained completely shut. Did this girl forget her alarm, or does she just skip class today? Suddenly, the bedroom door finally clicked wide open. I looked up. Luna came stumbling out, completely half asleep and barely standing. She whined, "Brother Leo, why on earth did not you wake me up?" Biting her lip, she looked incredibly wronged. Those 10 alarms I set are pure villains. Not a single one of them woke me up. I hardly know your schedule. Figured you had no classes. Hurry up, eat your breakfast, and I will bike you to school afterwards. Soon after, I was pedaling her straight toward River City University gates. With tons of students walking around and that huge campus idol election going on, I decided to slowly hit the brakes. You are in that big election right now. Do you want to walk the rest of the way yourself? We definitely do not want people misunderstanding us. Brother Leo, we are completely innocent. What is there to even fear? Let us go. I am seriously going to be late. If my professor scolds me, I will cry, and then you must take responsibility and comfort me. If I actually knew how to comfort girls, you would never have been nicknamed Little Crybaby back then. Hearing this, she instantly remembered those humiliating memories from 10 years ago. Blushing deeply, she totally glared at me. Leo, you sure have a terrifyingly great memory remembering that. Wait, why use my first name suddenly? No more Brother Leo. She felt a massive rush of heat hitting her brain. Can I not call you by your name? Absolutely not. You are younger. Call me brother. Honestly, Brother Leo sounds much better anyway. I am ignoring you. What is so good? She secretly wanted to use his real name just to close the awkward distance between them. That way, she could smoothly transition into being his official girlfriend later. By the way, I have a big basketball game at the South Campus courts. Do you want to come and watch? Letting out a super soft, she replied. My friend actually just said she wanted to watch a basketball game, so I will see you this afternoon. Watching her act so adorably defensive, I could not help but chuckle softly. Now pay attention, you and I need to watch this. She finally reached the court, but immediately spotted me entirely surrounded by a massive crowd of girls handing out water. He already has a dozen girls giving him water, yet he still asked me to watch him. What a big bad guy, so annoying. Why does my heart feel sour? Her bitter expression practically screamed. This glorious queen is totally not amused. Her bright, captivating face looked utterly pitiful, completely stripped of its usual innocent aura. If my sharp eyes had not spotted her, she honestly might have run away crying. Why are you so late? I saved you a good seat. Go sit and just watch. I am not here to watch you play today. Brother Leo, it is hot. Please have some water. She haughtily shoved a cold water bottle into my hands, instantly dragging her best friend toward the bleachers. You are here to watch that specific senior play, right? Why did you not just admit it earlier? Acting all defensive is a terrible habit, you know. I was not here to watch him either. I'm just here to see handsome guys play. That senior is actually quite handsome too. If he entered the campus beauty election, he would definitely make the top 3. Seriously, how is Leo handsome? Okay, fine. He is probably 100 million times more handsome than every single guy here, but exactly 100 million times. However, once the game officially began, her eyes never left me. We both saw this coming, right? Thinking Brother Leo is the most handsome, she returned home that night and excitedly sidled right up to me. Brother Leo, I am making breakfast for you tomorrow. No need, tomorrow is actually Saturday. I always wake up incredibly late. Just let me try this, please. I will learn how to cook perfectly and you can eat it when you wake. All right, knock yourself out. Next morning, I opened my door and peeked into the kitchen from afar. Since 7 in the morning, a cacophony of loud clanging and banging echoed from inside, sounding exactly like a chaotic war zone. I could hear it incredibly loud and clear from my bedroom. If she had not repeatedly warned me last night to stay away regardless of the terrifying noises, I seriously would have charged right in to check if my poor pots and pans were still alive. So I shut my door, went back to bed, and endlessly scrolled through short videos. A while later, her voice wafted in from outside. Brother Leo, breakfast is finally ready. Hearing this, I slowly approached the dining table. Seeing a bizarre plate full of black, unidentified lumps, my soul completely left my body. What in the world did you actually make on this plate? Why is it completely black? Those are sweet and sour pork ribs. The color might have changed slightly. She blinked, looking totally incredibly sincere. She strictly followed the tutorial. Every single step was done meticulously. You and I both know this is a terrible idea. Aside from the awful color, no other issues, right? Driven by pure curiosity, I took a brave bite. Stick with me here, I almost choked on whatever cursed dark matter she just cooked. Seeing my eyes vibrating, Luna got excited. Was it actually good, but catching my absolute death glare, she quickly figured out the awful truth. Brother Leo, I am so sorry. Let us just throw this out and go downstairs to buy some real breakfast. Seeing her looking totally crushed, some weird impulse made me comfort her. For your very first try, this is actually pretty good. The color is weird, but the taste is passable. Really, Luna instantly came back to life. A gorgeous smile lit up her face. Awesome, Brother Leo, I have officially decided. I will cook dinner from now on. Absolutely not. You just started university, you really need to focus on studying. Just leave all the cooking to me. Luna happily ran back to her room. I immediately threw out the rest of that cursed dark matter, completely pretended I had finished eating it, and hit the sofa to play mobile games. A few minutes later, she walked out and caught me intensely gaming on the sofa, making completely wild facial expressions. Her curiosity piqued. She went into the kitchen, sliced up some fresh watermelon, and sat right next to me. Brother Leo, is this actually fun? It is decent. Have you never played it before? I have a friend who absolutely loves this game. I watch sometimes, but I totally do not understand it. After watching for a bit, she grabbed a toothpick, poked a piece of watermelon, and brought it right to my lips. Without even thinking twice about it, I just opened up and ate it. Now pay attention here. I totally froze. The girl sitting next to me was barely 30 centimeters away. Heavy, romantic tension completely filled the air. Why are you feeding me like that? Luna's face instantly flushed bright red, and she quickly looked away. He already swallowed it. Why ask now? She honestly did not know herself. Could she say she wanted it, but her hand just moved on its own? Would he actually buy that crazy excuse? I just wanted to feed you, she finally blurted out. Is that against the rules? I am not your boyfriend, so obviously it is. Intimate actions like that are seriously only for people you like. I just wanted to feed you. 5 minutes passed. I stared at my dead character Luban number 7 just lying right there in the virtual grass, then looked at Luna. Ever since she sat down next to me, my heart had been racing in absolute panic. Why are you just sitting here because I want to watch? Accidentally dying repeatedly in front of a girl is just incredibly humiliating. Even worse, I picked a hero I was completely terrible at. I died 10 times in 5 minutes, so I instantly defended my pride. I barely play this guy, that is why I died 10 times. I actually play my other heroes super well. You are watching me for the first time today, how could you know I completely believe whatever you say to me? If you say you play well, then you definitely do. Then she suddenly looked at me and asked, Brother Leo, can I play a quick round? Sure, but let me explain the basics first. Luna just blinked her big, beautiful eyes and listened super attentively. When she learned the support role was fully responsible for protecting teammates, she got visibly hyped up, acting like she found her true life purpose. I want to play that. Why are you getting so hyped all of a sudden? Because as support, I can protect you. You and I both see the obvious signs, right? I suspected she actually liked me after all her sweet behavior lately, but like a clueless fool, I just quickly dismissed the entire thought. As kids, Luna said she loved gentle older brothers and I was literally always busy bullying her. How could she ever like me? That night, Luna got her period and lay totally weak in bed. Seeing this happen, I ran to the downstairs supermarket. I bought brown sugar and used a quick phone tutorial to brew a warm bowl of ginger date tea. When it was finally ready, I walked over, knocked, and told her, "Come outside and drink up. I have zero energy left, Brother Leo. Could you please just bring it in here for me?" Luna sounded incredibly quiet, weak, and fully exhausted. I stared down at the warm tea, hesitated for a brief second, and finally pushed open the door. "Thanks, Brother Leo." Luna slowly sat, right up, took a small sip, and just blinked. "You can leave now." My face instantly went totally dark. You have me running around like a total servant. Do I seriously have zero dignity left? Watching her lie back down, I suddenly remembered how everyone kept mistaking us for a couple lately, so I just quietly said, "Luna, remember to send 66 yuan on WeChat. That stuff I bought was 66. Luna desperately wanted to yell at him, but she honestly felt way too sick to argue. So she just puffed her cute cheeks and grumbled, "Understood." Terrified she would think I was being a cheapskate, I quickly explained, "Normally, this tiny amount of cash means absolutely nothing. I would happily buy you literally anything else, but these specific items are strictly boyfriend territory, you know." Luna buried her beautiful face into the warm blanket and sweetly mumbled, "Then just be my boyfriend." Early the very next morning, Luna came back with fresh breakfast. The second she walked inside, she caught me stumbling out with two massively dark circles under my tired eyes. "Trust me, you are going to want to see this." She asked about my huge dark circles, and I just replied, "Do you even remember what you said last night? Like what you mumbled right before passing out. Do you remember it?" "Nope. What did I say?" Luna looked totally clueless. I stared at her like she was crazy. "Little dummy, are you seriously kidding? Then just be my boyfriend. Stick with me here." That phrase tormented me all night, but this silly girl totally forgot it. Last night, when she dropped that massive bomb, I was completely stunned. In just 2.5 seconds, I had already named all our future children. Turns out Luna just fell asleep. She simply mumbled it in her sweet dreams. Noticing my weird stare, her sweet face flushed totally red. "Brother Leo, did I do something bad? Did I bully you, bully me? Is that even humanly possible? Me bullying you makes way more sense. Then what did you do to me, little dummy? That was just a simple metaphor." A short while later, I finished my breakfast and looked at her. "Done eating. Let us hit the market and grab some fresh groceries." "Sounds great." She smiled brightly. Then she quickly whipped out her phone and searched for yummy recipes. Spotting a post from a food blogger, she eagerly clicked it. "Master these 9 special dishes and easily win over your sweet boyfriend." After a super quick look, Luna saved it to her favorites. "Then I will cook yummy tomato stewed beef brisket for Leo today." At the busy market, I grabbed a fresh carp and 2 blocks of tofu, totally planning to make fish soup for my little dummy. Walking past the meat stall, Luna gently tugged my shirt. "Brother Leo, wait up. Let us buy some nice beef brisket right here." "What for? I want to learn." "Cooking tomato stewed beef brisket for you?" "Yeah, forget about that. I am cooking for the next few days. Just sit down and wait to be fed." "Why, Leo? You cannot be this super bossy. I really want to learn cooking." Luna chased after me with a flushed face and puffy cheeks. Seeing her act this incredibly adorable, I just could not help but laugh. "Now watch this closely." A sudden camera shutter clicked nearby. Not far away, a guy in black was grinning huge, pointing his phone right at us. "Ha, totally caught you, Leo. Tim, what are you doing?" "I just arrived from Cloud City, figured I would buy groceries to take back." "Right when I walked up, I saw you making total hard eyes at this girl." Tim pocketed his phone and stared at Luna standing beside me. "Hello, little sister-in-law. I am Tim, Leo's cousin." Hearing that, Luna's face instantly turned red as a tomato, then suddenly realizing something, she blinked fast. "Brother Leo, do you actually have a secret girlfriend?" I just frowned, feeling completely and utterly confused. "He called you little sister-in-law. Did you think there is a big sister-in-law, like a first and second wife in historical dramas?" Tim and I were instantly left speechless. "What do you even do when the genius piano girl is a dummy?" I looked at her with pure seriousness. "Luna, what are you thinking? My one and only wife will absolutely be you." Luna went, "Oh," gently lowering her head. A second later, reality finally hit her, and her face burned completely red rosy colors spreading across both her cheeks. "Leo, you are a huge weirdo. I am not your wife. The crybaby childhood friend who begged to marry me as a kid actually grew up into the cold campus queen that literally everyone absolutely worships." I thought we would never cross paths again after all these years, but who could have possibly expected her to suddenly move right in with me? You see where this goes, right? After moving in, she faked a horrible sense of direction every single night just to secretly sneak right into my room. Because of all the super sweet behaviors Luna showed me recently, my romantic feelings for her had absolutely grown. I even boldly called her my wife right in front of my own cousin at the market. Hearing that Luna blushed so incredibly hard her heart almost leaped right out of her chest, I instantly realized my big mouth moved way faster than my brain. Right in this moment, my only desperate desire was packing my bags and escaping to Mars. Just like that, Luna and I awkwardly walked back to our apartment in complete silence. Suddenly, Tim stared at Luna with total confusion. Bro, I feel like I have seen my little sister-in-law somewhere before today. She is the girl living downstairs from you when we were kids. Oh, that makes sense. I definitely remember now. She is that little crybaby who loved following you around. Right, I remember you even gave her a special nickname. I think it was Little Moon. Tim burst out laughing, drawing stares from people passing by. 5 minutes later, we finally got home. Tim sat on the comfy sofa, playing games while I hit the kitchen for lunch. Luna quietly walked in holding 2 fresh strawberries. Brother Leo, I brought you a sweet strawberry. She reached out and brought the fruit to my lips. I naturally ate it and brightly smiled. Your face right now is red like this strawberry. In a fraction of a second, Luna's cheeks suddenly exploded into bright red again. She widened her watery eyes and mumbled pitifully. Leo, you are bullying me again. She is all alone in River City. Even if she gets bullied, nobody will ever know, and this guy just said she looks like a strawberry wah. So what do you make of this? Was I planning to eat her? I was completely dumbfounded. I just said she resembled a strawberry. What is she thinking? Stick with me. This little dummy finally realized she had completely misunderstood. Why did he have to say things that make a girl's imagination run totally wild? Anyway, the fish and tofu soup is done. Want a taste? Seeing mist form in her huge eyes, my heart genuinely ached. That soft little whimpering sound made my protective instincts completely max out right then and there. Just a tiny bit then. She grabbed a spoon, scooped the warm broth, and took a sip. Is it good? I stared at her nervously. I had made fish soup before, but this was actually my very first time cooking it specifically for Luna. Honestly, I was totally terrified she might hate it. It is amazing. Everything you make is perfect. Luna stopped mid-sentence looking up. Realizing I was staring right at her, she blushed super hard and quickly lowered her head. Stop staring at me, please. Well, if you weren't looking, how would you even know I was watching you? Do not flatter yourself. I was not staring. Luna huffed with pride, turned around, and marched right out. Watching her walk away, I literally could not stop smiling. How is she this cute even when furious? Wait, no. That is just Luna being Luna. Other girls are definitely not cute when angry. During lunch, I served a bowl of fish soup and set it right in front of Luna. I even picked out 2 totally boneless pieces of fish and dropped them right into her bowl. Eat up. Okay, thanks, Brother Leo. You have a piece too. Hey, I am here to eat my lunch, not choke on your dog food. Can you guys spare a single thought for my feelings? Tim complained, glaring at the 2 of us completely resentfully. You feel that third wheel pain, right? It was a lunch for 3, but Tim was basically invisible oxygen. Later, Tim and I were just chilling in my room. A sweet, soft voice called from the doorway. Brother Leo, the weather is absolutely amazing today. Let's go out shopping together, okay? I want to buy clothes. Luna had an expectant look on her face. You should go by yourself. I am pretty busy here. I do not want to go alone. Please come. I know you dislike shopping, so I will not take long at all. Luna looked crushed for a split second before she smiled brightly again. Her big eyes were so clear and bright. Since she never beat around the bush, she just radiated pure, straightforward honesty. All right, fine, let's go. I can just finish my work tonight instead. Experts say staying cooped up at home all day is bad. Walking around absolutely counts as getting some fresh air. I honestly had zero clue why I said that. The words just spilled out, but seeing that quick flash of pure disappointment on Luna's face earlier had instantly made me completely panic. Yay, let's go then. A massive sweet smile blossomed on her face. By 2:30 p.m., the 3 of us finally arrived at a women's clothing store in the mall. 3 minutes later, Luna stepped right out of the fitting room. Brother Leo, does this look good? If you like it, just buy it. You do not need to ask me. Brother Leo, I only want to hear your honest opinion here. If you say it looks amazing, I will buy it. If not, I absolutely will not. Staring at the adorable girl right in front of me, I felt completely helpless. My thoughts are just purely objective evaluations, all right? This is not a personal evaluation of you. I think it looks really incredible on you. After leaving the store, Tim could not hold it back anymore. Objective evaluation? My foot, Leo, the only stubborn thing about your entire body is your mouth. Tim, are you asking for trouble? You are mad at me, but why not get mad at Luna? That is none of your business. Right at this moment, Luna, who was walking ahead, suddenly glanced back. She walked up to me, her face completely flushed. I am so sorry, brother Leo. Please do not be mad. This was my fault. I really should not have asked you that in front of everyone. I am not mad, but I think you are lying. Luna blinked, staring directly at my lips. Why is his mouth so unbelievably stubborn? I wonder what it actually feels like to kiss it. She pondered for a few seconds, lowered her head, dug right into her pink bag, and pulled out a card. Holding it with both hands, she presented it to me, puffing her cheeks. I am giving you a coupon. You cannot be mad anymore. Now watch closely. What coupon? I leaned in, and trust me, my jaw absolutely hit the floor. Written in massive letters were the words "shower together pass." Recovering from the pure shock, I awkwardly turned my head away. I am absolutely not showering with you, Luna. Can you please stop serving yourself up on a silver platter? She froze for a second, then quickly interrupted me. Sorry, I grabbed the wrong one. Her face turned nuclear red as her little hands nervously gripped her dress. Leo, stop flattering yourself. I just grabbed the wrong one. I actually meant to give you this meal ticket. She pulled another card from her bag. This one was bright blue with meal ticket written right in the center. At the very bottom was a tiny line of text. Present this ticket to receive a table of delicious, fragrant food cooked personally by Little Moon. I resignedly accepted the ticket. Honestly, where on earth is this little dummy getting all these weird coupons? After a long afternoon of shopping, we got home at 6 p.m. and Tim headed out. Grandma's birthday was in 2 days, so I started packing. That is where we leave it, ready for what is next. Come along with me for a wonderfully sweet story. Luna sat on the sofa watching me pace around an absolute mess of feelings. 1 month under the same roof changes everything. Parting with him sounded terrible. She had no clue why these intense thoughts were hitting her. Was that awful separation anxiety bubbling up again? As I folded laundry, her incredibly soft voice floated over. Brother Leo, can you please take me along? What exactly are you doing there? I am visiting my grandma. Please, pretty please. Seeing me hesitate, she looked down. Brother Leo, do you honestly hate me? She felt entirely out of line asking. After all, she was basically just a temporary guest here, 10 whole years apart. Maybe Leo had already found another sweet girl to hold in his heart. Seeing her looking so heartbreakingly sad, I immediately caved. I do not hate you at all. Please take me then. I promise I will not be any trouble. If I make you mad, just say the word and I will ride back alone. Seeing her act so incredibly pitiful, looking like she might dive under the covers and cry a river any second, made me seriously want to slap myself right then. Why was I even trying to say no? Fine, okay, I promise I will take you. Bright and early, we both rushed to the high-speed rail station. Sadly, our tickets were not together. Naturally, the dude sitting right beside my Luna was a pretty handsome guy. I anxiously stared at the guy beside her and instantly panicked. What if she actually likes him? Wait a second, what if he falls for her? I quickly told Luna, do not move an inch. Wait right here. Watch closely, here is where it gets funny. I approached him politely. Bro, mind swapping seats? He looked up, glanced at Luna, and immediately caught my drift. Girlfriend, yep, she is incredibly clingy. We honestly cannot handle being apart for even 30 minutes. She needs constant attention. Bro, say less. I totally get it. I am just jealous. The guy cut me off, grabbed his stuff, and sprinted away. The train trip from River City to Spring Crop Town took a solid hour and a half. When we finally arrived, Luna was sound asleep on my shoulder. Wake up, little Lou. She fluttered her eyes open and slowly lifted her head. Brother Leo, why did you randomly call me little Lou? A totally breathtaking smile lit up her gorgeous face. I just felt like it. Do you have an issue with that? I looked away, teasing her. Honestly, I meant to call her Little Moon, but I panicked, so my brain awkwardly switched to Little Lou instead. No worries at all. Call me literally whatever you want, just please skip my full name. After leaving the station, we quickly reached the mountain base. Luna listened intently to my family lore the whole way, absolutely hooked on every single word. Brother Leo, what exactly do your aunt and uncle do, little Lou? How does that slide off your tongue so easily? This silly girl is serving herself up on a silver platter. Petty Leo, you big meanie. Am I really bad? What exactly makes me bad? Whenever you stop me from having fun, you are bad. Okay, but what if I let you? Luna stayed perfectly quiet. She just gazed back at me, her smiling eyes saying absolutely everything. Then my phone started ringing loudly. It was Mom. We are halfway up, here is the deal. Grandma and the rest headed down the mountain and are currently crashing at your uncle's place. You see where this is heading, right? She told us to just enjoy our alone time up there. I hung up the phone and sighed helplessly. Darkness fell fast and pouring rain began. Brother Leo, I am so sleepy. The girl's incredibly soft voice floated from behind me. Hearing that, I locked the heavy gates and guided her to the bedroom. I will be right next door. Shout if you need anything. Okay, thanks a lot. Her sweet voice was muffled, those huge, gorgeous eyes blinking lazily. How on earth does this silly girl look this stunning while half asleep? Boom, a massive crack of thunder completely shook the entire roof. Instantly, Luna basically teleported right into my arms. The thunder, it is terrifying. I completely froze, having zero clue what to do. I just whispered gently, do not panic, I am here. Leo, can we please sleep together? I am completely terrified. She looked up slowly, her sweet voice shaking. What are you saying? Our relationship is totally innocent. We definitely cannot share a bed right now. But you promised earlier today that you would protect me. Thinking about her words, my face suddenly turned incredibly serious and focused. I knew some girls were brave about everything else, but turned into absolute wrecks during a thunderstorm. I reached out gently, patting her soft hair while keeping my voice calm. I will grab blankets and sleep right on the floor. If we stay in the exact same room, you will feel safe. I dragged the thick bedding over and set it down. Grandma had a traditional Japanese tatami floor, so even in separate beds, we were perfectly eye to eye. Good night, sweet brother Leo. Yeah. My mind went blank. This was my very first time sharing a room with a girl. Pretending I was completely chill would be a huge lie. Outside, heavy thunder kept roaring loudly across the sky. Luna felt a deafening ringing sensation. Trust me, you are going to love this part. She stared at me, hesitated, then whispered, Leo, can we please share the exact same blanket? Stick with me here. I was almost asleep when her crazy sentence practically made my eyes completely pop out of my skull. Absolutely no way, please, pretty please, I promise I will not do anything. Just share the blanket. Obviously, I know you will not do anything, but how can I possibly guarantee my own self-control, you little dummy? Are you completely dense? We slept together back when we were little kids. Why can we not do it now? Do you hate me? Kids are just kids. We are adults now. How is that exactly the same? She forgets important things instantly, but somehow she vividly remembers all these completely trivial details. Right then, another massive lightning bolt completely shattered the night sky. Instantly, the entire bedroom plunged into pure darkness. A rush of cold air slipped right under my blanket, and suddenly my entire body was hugged tightly. Leo, please do not reject me. Power is out. I really need you. She actually nuzzled right against my chest a few times. My eyebrow twitched hard. This clueless little dummy was aggressively throwing herself directly at me without even realizing it. Seriously, what girl actively dives right into some guy's arms? Noticing damp tears clinging to her thick eyelashes, I pulled the blanket a bit tighter around her shoulders and gently whispered, just this one time. Watch closely here. She looked up, pure anger flashing in her gorgeous eyes. I really could not handle her intense temper anymore. She was normally so gentle and sweet. So why was she acting so fiercely demanding tonight, shortly after I clicked off my flashlight and finally drifted off to sleep? The very next morning, she woke up lazily and softly called out for Brother Leo. But a minute passed with zero response. She looked around in total confusion, finding the spot beside her completely empty. He slept beside me and just ran away. She cursed, her cute face flushing bright red. Stepping out of the bedroom, she spotted me standing there, freshly showered. Brother Leo, exactly when did you wake up? I could not sleep. After you dozed off, I played video games all night. She froze. He could not sleep. She slept perfectly last night. Why was I awake? Did she kick the blankets? Was she an ugly sleeper? Did she snore loudly while her imagination ran totally wild? Mary brought my grandma up the mountain. At noon, after everyone finished eating cake, the birthday banquet began. Spring Crop Town had a legendary signature dish, their special braised pork. It was rich but never greasy, leaving a perfect aftertaste for anyone who actually enjoyed eating pork. But for those who never tried it awkwardly, placing a piece into their bowls purely out of curiosity, it was a completely different story. Brother Leo, please eat this for me. Absolutely not. Our relationship is completely innocent. Why on earth would I eat your leftovers? Just this one time, please. If you eat it, I will give you a coupon. Another coupon. I have 5 right here. Pick one. She pulled 5 cards from her bag, fanning them out toward herself. My pupils visibly trembled. Please do not tell me that shower together pass is in there. You pick one for me. I am afraid I will draw the shower one. You saw that coming, right? Her brain completely exploded, face burning intensely for 30 seconds. Finally puffing her cute cheeks, she loudly declared, I am not giving you that pass. I simply grabbed the wrong one the previous time. That coupon is reserved for my future boyfriend. Hearing that, I reached out and drew the 3rd card, an obedience pass. Yep. If you activate this pass, I will obediently listen to whatever you command and absolutely will not resist. Single use only. This is seriously highly inappropriate. Wait, does this mean if I hug or kiss her, she will not resist? Did this dummy give these coupons to anybody else? Just imagining her casually handing these passes out to other guys made me extremely irritable. After our dinner, she and I headed down the mountain, strolling through the small town. Little Lou, there are many people out tonight. Stick close to me and do not get lost, all right? No. Petty Leo. What is the point of being handsome if you will not hold my hand, big bad guy? Seeing her completely red and angry face, I felt entirely helpless. This little dummy genuinely had me completely wrapped around her finger. Looking across the bustling crowd, I took a deep breath and firmly grasped this girl's incredibly fair, delicate little hand. Her cute face flushed bright red bashfully, trying to pull her little hand away. Do not move at all. You wanted to hold hands. I did not force you, dummy. Fine, but you are holding my hand, not the other way around. Whatever. She really is a thunder genius piano girl. A short while later, we arrived at a milk tea shop. After ordering 2 cups, we sat at our table waiting. This busy shop sat right outside a local high school, so most customers were super energetic teenagers. Hey there, are you guys from Springcrop High? A bright voice suddenly rang out. We both looked up to see some guy wearing a big backpack tightly holding a sophomore geography textbook. No, I am not. Are you from the 2nd high school then? Can I add your WeChat? No, I am not from Springcrop Town at all, so I will not add you. This guy immediately noticed my completely icy expression, then realized we were sitting together. Realizing the situation, he smiled awkwardly and left. You and I loved that. Brother Leo, that guy wanted to add my WeChat. Are you jealous? Yeah, right. I was just helping you reject him. Stick with me here, Luna. Just figured out our boy was totally jealous. She looked like she had just discovered an entirely new magical continent. Her gorgeous face turned red again, but this time from pure excitement. At 10 a.m. The very next morning, we boarded the fast train heading home. Brother Leo's spring crop town was super fun. Can I come play with you again next time? Staring at her innocent face, I couldn't help but ask her, why do you always want to follow me everywhere? Aren't you afraid I'll trick you and sell you off somewhere? You wouldn't do that. I know, but you really shouldn't trust people so easily. You just started college. You need to keep your guard up. Kind men are super rare, you know. I sighed quietly. I know, but you are the only one by my side, Brother Leo. You are the absolute only person I trust. Hearing those exact words, my heart literally felt like it caught on fire. Sure, I did not want to date, but I was not an idiot. I obviously knew exactly what she meant. I pulled my racing thoughts back, a small smile tugging at my lips. I grabbed some bread from my backpack. By the way, little Lou, do you want a snack? This sweet taro bun is actually incredibly good. I was worried you would get super hungry on the train, so I bought it earlier. Luna grabbed the bread, happily tore the package open, and took a small bite. So yummy. Do you want a quick bite? I am not hungry. You eat. This silly girl is literally serving herself up again. Doesn't she realize this is basically an indirect kiss? No way you bought it and will not take the first bite. Watch closely. Unless you taste it to prove it's not poisoned, I won't eat it. Luna gave a cute huff and brought the sweet bun right to my lips. Seeing this, I took a small bite, chewed very slowly, and said with a super serious face, see, completely safe. Yay, Luna smiled playfully, then brought the taro bun right back to her own mouth and eagerly took bite after sweet bite. When she bit down exactly where I had bitten, the bread felt incredibly soft and sweet, 1,000,000 times better than that first bite. Right then, a loud burst of laughter came from right behind us. Seeing your relationship is good enough to share a piece of bread puts my mind completely at ease. Oh, crap! I totally forgot my parents were sitting right in the row behind us. Auntie Luna's gorgeous face instantly bloomed with two incredibly unnatural red clouds. She actually felt the wild thrill of getting caught acting romantic by the parents. In fact, she was a little excited. No, wait. Leo and I aren't even dating yet, Luna. It's fine. Don't be nervous at all. You two used to sleep together back when you were kids. Sharing a piece of bread now is literally nothing. Mary got more and more excited as she spoke. I know what you're thinking. She thought he was a hopeless block of wood, but wow, serious progress, Mom. Please don't do that. It's not good. Oh my son is blushing. Fine, I won't look. Carry on, you two. Mary laughed, settling right back into her seat. Her laugh was honestly a bit demonic. Feeling utterly defeated, I opened up my phone and started listening to music. Luna's ears were completely red. She quickly turned her head and glanced at me. So handsome, that bread was so sweet. His lips must be incredibly sweet too. Her small face felt hot as she stared intensely at my lips. I really want to just taste them right this second. No, my first kiss absolutely must happen on a dark, windy night or while it's snowing, totally innocent and beautiful. Just thinking about this, she suddenly really looked forward to winter. The crybaby childhood friend who begged to marry me back then grew up into the stunning Ice Queen campus belle that absolutely everyone worships today. I honestly thought we would never cross paths again after years apart, but who could have ever expected her to suddenly move right in with me? And what I expected even less was after moving in, she would literally fake having a terrible sense of direction every single night just to sneak into my bedroom. Furthermore, as we spent more time together, I realized Luna absolutely loved offering herself up on a silver platter around me. Just recently, during a huge storm, she literally dove right into my arms and demanded we share the same bed. Left with absolutely zero choice, I agreed. Fortunately, nothing weird happened between us. Right now, I had just brought Luna back home. As soon as we walked inside, she smiled so brightly and loudly declared, "Brother Leo, let's do a massive spring cleaning today. The weather is absolutely fantastic, perfect for taking all the blankets upstairs to dry. All right, you head to your room. I'll clean mine. How can you do it alone? I really want to help you. But you are a genius piano girl. You have tons of competitions in the future. You need to protect your precious hands. Don't worry, Brother Leo, I'll be careful and won't hurt my hands." Luna flashed a gorgeous smile. All right, fine then. Since she put it exactly that way, I had absolutely no reason to refuse. 10 minutes later, I was tidying up my room when her sweet voice echoed from the doorway. "Brother Leo, can I come inside? If I help, it'll be much more efficient." Luna looked super hopeful. "Now watch how this ends." She had never been in his room before. "No need, I can handle it. Oh, don't be shy. Stick with me here, guys." She promised to keep my secrets, and honestly, my face instantly turned completely red. What is this girl actually thinking? I finally caved and let her inside. The second she walked inside, click, she completely shut the door. I totally froze up. "Little Lou, why close it? We have slept together before. What are you scared of? I will not bite." She just naturally closes doors entering. Zero hidden motives here. But wow, this girl's words keep getting bolder every single day. How does she say that so easily? Soon cleaning was done. "Brother Leo, can you come to my room quickly? I want to sun-dry these blankets. Can you please help fold and simply hand them over? Entering your bedroom feels totally inappropriate. Leo, we already slept together once. What are you actually fearing? It is just a bedroom. I will not pin you to the bed." Luna puffed her cheeks, looking highly annoyed. She genuinely just needed help changing bed sheets. She utterly hated doing it. Doing it alone always made her back ache. Two people made it way faster. I know what you are thinking, but my face was burning up. I wanted to silence her. Why constantly mention that? Usually I never blush, but today was just totally embarrassing. Fine, just once. Entering, I carefully looked around Luna's bedroom. It looked beautifully decorated, soft, and really cute. One quick glance later, I grabbed the blankets and practically ran out. Heading to the roof, I watched Luna pull out her clips for the blankets. Suddenly, a massive wave of pure emotion hit. "Little Lou, honestly, I feel like you will make an amazing wife someday." Luna's cheeks instantly exploded red. Looking straight up at me, she puffed them out. "Leo, you weirdo. I never agreed to marry you." "Hey, I did not say you had to marry me. I meant whoever you marry, you will be great. I am ignoring you, so you want me marrying someone else? No way. You act cowardly and cry constantly. Only I would marry you. Mean guy Leo, I hate you. I am outstanding. How could nobody want to marry me? Besides, I absolutely refuse to marry you." Luna simply could not control her racing, flushed heart, both shy and deeply thrilled. Leo actually offered marriage. A total joke. Why not just say it clearly, idiot? Walking down, Luna stared deeply at my tall, handsome back. Color crept up her beautiful face. Taking a deep breath, gathering pure courage, she asked Brother Leo, why say only you would marry me? I stammered, completely unsure how to reply. Do not ever underestimate me. Now pay attention here. 16 guys are already chasing her after 1 month. Hearing this, my brow fiercely furrowed. Guys are pursuing you. Why did I not know? Why should I tell you? Auntie worried you might get completely tricked and asked me to watch you closely. She literally said you must report anything that happens. Brother Leo, does this mean I cannot date anyone else except you? I never said that, but living here means you listen to me. Got it, understood. Those guys are not my type anyway. I rejected everyone instantly. Good. So what exact type do you like? Breathing a massive sigh, I totally asked. Pondering briefly, she glanced right at me. Flushing hard, she softly admitted, I like one very specific person. Whatever he is actually like, I will still care. Shocked, I stared. How does an 18-year-old sound so incredibly profound today? Any guy she liked would stay completely happy forever. Thinking about that, a massive surge of pure jealousy hit me. I refused to let Luna like another guy. If that actually happened, I would be totally devastated, like losing something incredibly precious to me. With that single thought, I told her, Luna, you are exclusively Leo's little moon. You can only call me brother, you understand? I quickly added, little Lou, your romantic outlook is solid, but if someone pursues you, tell me immediately. Auntie ordered me to watch you very closely last time. Understood. I never even claimed I wanted to date anyone else anyway. I still have major personal dreams to fulfill. What dreams? Absolutely not telling you. Smiling brightly, she added, Brother Leo, I want your amazing sour soup hot pot tonight. Let us go buy groceries together. Cleaning first, then the market. Since cooking that hot pot half a month ago, she became completely obsessed. Now she demands it every single weekend. Yes, Brother Leo, let me wash the range hood. I got it. You just do easy stuff. You play piano constantly, so please protect your hands. Brother Leo. Why are you suddenly acting so incredibly nice today? I blushed slightly. Because you live here. So what do you and I make of this completely bewildering romance logic today? Let's jump into this incredibly sweet roommate romance. Tell me you are totally clueless without admitting it. We live together, why expect me to be mean if you are nice? Luna was completely lost. This guy was supposed to be a hopelessly dense titanium-grade blockhead. Why is he suddenly catching on? Did his brain short-circuit or something? This feels incredibly strange. No way. If you dare act mean, I will cry immediately. Just like childhood, I will wipe tears all over your favorite shirt. Luna's cheeks flushed. Who called me clueless? I'm the absolute smartest girl in this world. Her red, puffed cheeks made me burst out laughing. She is just way too adorable. After chores, we grabbed some hot pot ingredients. Once the broth bubbled, I tossed those veggies in. So delicious. Luna ate some tofu, a truly blissful smile appearing. Why do you always look so ecstatic while eating? Because I am happy. Your cooking is incredible. Right. What was that secret dream you refused to share? Still not saying? Luna blushed red and quickly looked down. Why does he keep asking me, how am I supposed to admit that after dinner, Luna quietly retreated to her room? She opened her pink notebook. The title page clearly read Little Moon's Secret Dreams. 1, I want to be a genius piano player. 2, when I am grown, I want to be Leo's wife. Next day, Luna brought her best friend Vanessa over. Tim was actually there too. After lunch, our group headed straight for the amusement park. Now pay close attention because Vanessa just spotted the totally immersive haunted house attraction. She turned, grinning. How about hitting the haunted house first? Absolutely not. Little Lou gets easily spooked. You guys go ahead. Little Lou and I can wait outside. I knew Luna was terrified. She would probably scream her lungs out inside. No way, I want to go too, Leo. Let us go together. Luna's cute face flushed slightly, eyes shining so brightly. She was absolutely terrified but desperately wanted to join Leo. Plus, their first haunted house trip would be a beautiful memory. If she got terrified, she could just jump right into his arms. She had excuses ready. Like, I am scared, can I hug you, or you look handsome. Why can I not hug you? How stingy. Unable to win that debate, I finally agreed. However, once inside, Luna clung tightly to my arm the entire time. Little Lou, did you not claim you were brave? Well, when a girl says she is not scared, she actually is. Learn from this moment, Leo or your future girlfriend will definitely be mad at you. Once deep inside, taking advantage of the dim lighting, Luna looked up. Seeing my near-perfect jawline, her beautiful face flushed entirely red. No matter how many times she looked at his face, it made her heart wildly race like the first time. "You and I know what is coming." She squeezed my hand, gathered her courage, and asked, "Leo, do you actually like me?" My eyes went wide. "Why are you asking this all of a sudden? I asked you first." "You answer." My chest heaved violently, my face feeling incredibly hot. I looked away slightly and said, "I like you. You are my childhood friend since 5 and my mom's best friend's daughter. If I do not like you, does that mean I have to hate you completely?" That is not the kind of like I meant. Hearing this, I stood completely speechless. I admitted I felt differently about Luna, but had not fully figured my own feelings out yet. Blurring out that I liked her would be completely disrespectful to her right now. After a very long pause, I asked earnestly, "Little Lou, what about you? Do you like me?" Luna totally froze, suddenly panicking. Was I not the one asking the questions? Why am I being cross-examined here? Suddenly, as if she figured everything out, a pure, adorable smile appeared. "Leo, I totally know it. You really do like me. Otherwise, you would not have asked me back." I was flustered about to explain when Vanessa's voice echoed. "What are you two doing back there?" We instantly dropped the topic. Luna checked our dark surroundings. We were still quite a ways from the exit. Because of the jump scares, her legs felt like jelly. She smiled sweetly and asked, "Leo, my legs are super weak. Can you carry me out? I will give a piggyback." "No, I want you to carry me in your strong arms, please." Luna tugged my shirt, swinging it back and forth. Feeling totally helpless, I scooped her up. When this cute girl acted spoiled, it was completely impossible to ever reject her. A fierce protective instinct surged from deep within me. Shortly after we escaped, she whispered, "Leo, this is my first time being carried." Hearing this, I asked in absolute confusion, "Little Lou, why do I feel like you have given many firsts to me? Like washing clothes, holding hands, cooking for a boy? Are there really that many first times with just me?" Luna was completely stunned. Have I seriously been serving myself up on a silver platter? Trust me, you and I are gonna love watching this sweet romance unfold next. All right, you and I are diving in. At the boba shop, I told Luna to wait outside while I queued. But after waiting forever without seeing me, she peeked inside and caught 2 random girls surrounding me at the entrance. "Is he getting hit on?" Luna completely froze, feeling super uncomfortable. She bit her lip, stood up, and marched right over. Brother Leo. Luna grabbed my shirt tight. One girl looked at her and asked me, "Is this your younger sister?" "No." Luna and I replied in total sync. Her beautiful eyes were smiling, but she radiated a seriously dangerous aura. Does someone looking like this seem like a sister? I look exactly like a girlfriend? This is so annoying. The 2 girls smiled. "Okay, thank you. We will head out now." After they left, Luna gave a fake smile. "Brother Leo, I just came for my boba. I was not trying to interrupt your lovely little chat with them." "Interrupt? What are you saying? I do not know them. They were just asking for directions." "Sure. You looked super happy chatting with complete strangers." Luna let out a huff, turned, and marched outside. Her back screamed, "Do not mess with me." "Little Lou, what is wrong? Want your boba?" "Brother Leo, I suddenly want to add something extra to my boba." "Add what? Let me check." "Add vinegar." You and I both know vinegar means total jealousy. It took me a second. "Little Lou, are you eating vinegar because I talked to those girls?" No. I just strictly want vinegar. What is going on, little girl? If you want sour, I will make you sour soup hot pot tomorrow. How about that? Luna froze, then smiled. "Okay, Brother Leo. I also want some handmade meatballs." With good food involved, she could easily forgive anything. Luna was acting weird today. Her words at the haunted house made my heart a total mess, but a sweet, naive feeling accompanied it. My heart was honestly anticipating further developments. After they left, I hit the bedroom. Since Luna moved in, I always locked my door before sleep. But today I was so exhausted I totally forgot. At 3 a.m., half asleep, I felt something suddenly dive under my blankets and gently nuzzle my chest. Instantly, a familiar, fresh, sweet scent filled the entire room. My eyes snapped open. The person right there was literally Luna. My heart pounded wildly. I didn't dare breathe. "How did this dummy get into my bed?" I whispered. Luna." Hearing me, she looked super displeased, smacked her lips, and let out a fierce, sleepy grumble. She honestly looked like a fluffy, angry little kitten. Luna was in an incredibly deep sleep where the slightest noise annoyed her. My expression stayed grim. I didn't dare make another sound, terrified she might lift her head and bite me. "Luna, you absolute dummy. I knew your sense of direction was beyond terrible. You claimed you weren't bad with directions." Liar. Using moonlight from the window, I looked closely at her face. Watch with me. I slowly traced the image of little Luna from our childhood. I fell asleep just like that. At 8 a.m., Luna opened her eyes, seeing me lying right there, her heart-seized body freezing. Then she saw my eyes open too. She faked total composure. Brother Leo, why are you in my bed? I was screaming internally. Luna playing the victim, I haven't even interrogated you yet. Why did you enter my bed last night? This is my bed. She looked struck by lightning. Her eyes wide, she quickly scanned the room. 2 seconds later, her face turned scorching hot, breathing rapid. What is going on? I just woke up midnight for water. How did I end up in Leo's bed? Did he forget to lock his door yesterday? Walking into the wrong room was something Luna did 14 times since moving in. But Leo's door was always locked, preventing her entry. Realizing it was locked, she normally figured out she went the totally wrong way. Snapping to reality, Luna's face flushed bright red. She pulled the blanket. Let's dive in. Brother Leo. A pretty girl getting lost is totally forgivable, right? I completely forgive you. I am absolutely not demanding you take responsibility for me or anything like that. My sense of direction is perfectly fine. Last night was a total accident. You cannot tell anyone about this. Deal, honestly, I just could not say no to Luna. Now watch closely. Brother Leo, you didn't do anything right. Come on, how could I possibly do anything? I am totally not some creepy guy. I heard all guys are identical, but Brother Leo, you are genuinely different. You saw that too, right? Luna looked totally calm, but inside fuming. I have been gorgeous forever. I am literally the main female lead. Stick with me here. So many guys chase me, but I still cannot catch Leo's eye. Annoying. Over a month has passed. Why is getting a sweet romance with him actually this insanely hard? Thursday at 9:30 a.m., Luna finally finished her class and walked up to the 5th floor with Dora. Suddenly, a guy in a dark hoodie blocked her path completely. Luna, do you have time at noon? Let us get Japanese food. She replies instantly. I dislike Japanese food. Plus, Dora and I are rushing straight to the student affairs office. Please step aside right now. Luna's beautiful eyes instantly turned icy, her tone totally flat. Fine, go ahead. The guy agreed and finally turned away. That Henry guy really just will never give up, will he? You rejected him endlessly, yet he still asks you out. Dora sighed while watching his back. He was just some persistent guy from their neighboring class. Now pay attention here. His family owns a huge company. He confessed days into the term, but she completely rejected him flat out. After finishing her major classes, Luna headed straight toward the bakery near the gates. Walking inside, the boss lady smiled warmly. Little lady back to learn cake making again, Luna nods, saying sorry to bother you today. I am still practicing strawberry cake. This is my final day learning here. Final day? Is the birthday of this guy you like coming up? Yeah, tomorrow. A sweet smile danced in Luna's eyes. But stepping out of the bakery, Henry marched right toward her again. Her happy smile vanished instantly. Why is he here, Luna? I have been waiting outside for ages. You have time now, right? Let us get food. Henry, are you actually stalking me? Luna looked up, shooting him an incredibly icy glare. You and I both see through this. He forced a smile, claiming he just walked by, but his totally terrible acting gave him away completely. That is just hilarious. Who do you think you are? Why on earth would I agree to eat with you? I am serious about pursuing you. I cannot understand your rejections. If you were not a famous genius piano girl, I would never even look twice. Plenty of guys in this academy already like me. Do I, Luna, really need someone like you to look twice at me? A completely chilling aura erupted from her eyes. Henry was entirely caught off guard by her fierce anger and hastily explained that is not what I meant. My family simply wants me to find a girlfriend from our academy, and you are clearly the most outstanding one here. So I chose you. Get out of my way. I am leaving. Henry completely refused to quit and tried pestering her further. But suddenly a deep, icy voice echoed from right nearby. Stay away from her. Who are you? She is my girlfriend. And trust me, you and I will love what happens next.